Welcome. This is Soothing Whispers ASMR. As always, if there are any sounds or words you would like to hear me perform, please leave them below in the comments. Root beer caps. Tonight, I thought we could enjoy yet another delightful Russian fairy tale. This is the Snow Maiden. Once upon a time, in a small Russian village, there lived an old peasant and his wife. They lived in poverty and had no children. They would both gather near the window on weekends to watch their neighbors' children play. One morning they awoke to find they had more snow than ever. The snow was soft and flaky. The couple went outside and decided to shape a little girl out of snow in front of their home. The snow girl looked so beautiful and realistic that the old woman began crying, imagining how wonderful it would be to have a real live daughter like this. She wanted and believed in that so much that a great miracle occurred. The little Snow Maiden came to life, stepped forward, and greeted the elderly couple. The old woman and the man were so amazed by what they saw that they were not able to speak. But as soon as they realized what had happened, they cried and gave thanks to God for such a wonderful gift. Next they grabbed the Snow Maiden's hands and led her into their home. The Snow Maiden was more beautiful than a pen could ever describe. She was the most compassionate, kind, and sweet girl in the entire world. The Snow Maiden worked hard helping her aged parents with the household chores. After the winter months had passed and were gone, a spring celebration filled the streets and houses. There was singing from early in the morning to late in the evening, as well as games and dancing and Russian three-horse sleigh riding. The Snow Maiden saw all of this from the inside of her parents' house. But one day she could not resist the feast and decided to join the others. She soon made many friends. The beautiful girl named Kupava was among them. Kupava had a lover, the wealthy merchant Misgur, who fell in love with her long black locks and sparkly brown eyes. Among the Snow Maiden's other friends was a young shepherd named Lel, who fell in love with her from the very first sight. From that day forward, the Snow Maiden met Lel. The two were rarely seen apart. One evening, Mizger came to the village to see his girlfriend and to have some fun during the celebration. The young girls were dancing on the street when Mizger and Kupava joined them. The Snow Maiden was also there among the others when Mizger noticed her and fell in love with this beautiful daughter of winter. After the celebration was over and everyone went back to their houses, Mizger could not forget the Snow Maiden's eyes. He broke up with Kupava and decided to find the Snow Maiden in order to propose to her and ask for a blessing from her parents. The Snow Maiden refused to marry Mizger since she did not know him and therefore did not love him. In the meanwhile, when Kupava heard the rumors about her girlfriend, the Snow Maiden, and her former boyfriend, Mizger, she went to the house of the Snow Maiden's parents and insulted the poor girl by calling her a traitor. Next, she went directly to the Tsar's palace and cried for his justice, claiming that the Snow Maiden had stolen her lover. The Tsar listened to Kupava and ordered his guards to bring the Snow Maiden to the palace for justice. But as soon as he realized that the Snow Maiden was not guilty, he let her go back home with her parents in peace. The overwhelmed Kupava threw herself into a well and drowned after she heard the Tsar's decision. She had been overcome with grief. The Snow Maiden became very sad when she heard what her friend Kupava had done, and swore that she would never go outside to play or dance again, not even if her beloved Lethal would ask her. But one time she could not resist. The Snow Maiden and Lethal went together into the forest, where Lethal began playing his flute for her. He played so well her favorite tune that for the first time she began to cry. Her heart started melting with love, and her legs could not hold up her body any more, since they were slowly melting as well. The Snow Maiden fell on the ground and suddenly disappeared. Lethal saw nothing but a light vapor rising from the spot where she melted. The Snow Maiden's parents were devastated and started looking everywhere for their beautiful daughter, but all in vain. The good people say that they have never stopped looking for her and will never stop looking until their daughter is found. Well, that was thoroughly depressing. I have a number of issues with that story, beginning with Kupava and her quest for justice because her friend stole her man. You can't steal another human. People are free to choose to make relationships or break up with people as they will. Even when, if the Snow Maiden had made a move on her friend's boyfriend, she still wouldn't have stolen him, and there would have been no justice for anyone to met out. That's just my take on it. And as well, the Snow Maiden melted because she felt love. Does that mean that she had never felt any kind of love before and didn't love her parents? Or is it simply that Romantic love is different, and when she felt romantic love for the first time, that made her melt, whereas familiar love for her family did not. So many questions, and no one will ever answer them. I fear that we have come to the end of our video. As always, I wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. Whisper, 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 whisper. Calm.